Fishing is fun, but hooking is the only way. We're gonna show you how to catch some fish today.
Alan, it's springtime. We're here bait fishing in the Sacramento River. Why are we picking this time of the year?
So this is spring, this is April, and this is the time of the year the stripers will migrate up our river systems, and they'll go up as high as up in Colusa, and they're just on their way. The whole fall, usually like in November, December, January, February, they'll stay down in our lower delta, and they'll feed down there, and then when the water temperature rises in the spring, they make their way up, and they'll usually go up as high as Colusa to spawn up there. So we're sitting in the river, and we're actually doing a little bait fishing. It used to be very popular back in the days in the 70s and 80s and 90s. Used to come out here every day and catch a lot of fish. When they make their way up, you can catch some nice fish, and it's a lot of fun bait fishing.
The water when you're sitting in?
Usually I'll fish from anywhere from 8 feet to 20 feet of water. Just depends on, where you can locate them. And actually this year we had a lot of rainfall and the water is a little higher. So usually I've found in the past on high water, we would anchor up real close to the bushes, real close to the bank, and that's where we do the best.
And when you're looking on 2D sonar, what kind of contours are you looking for to know when
you want to fish real flat, sandy areas. So you want to fish not, in the deep holes, but those fish will move up on these flat sandbars and they'll feed. So you want to be in anywhere from usually around 8 to 12 feet of water, where I like.
Okay, so we're just filleting a sardine here. You start the head, work towards the tail. It's like you would any other fish. So sometimes what I like to do is use the guts. There's a hard spot in the guts. Right here. So what I'll do is I'll take this fillet and I'm going to make it a larger bait, and I'll slice it down the middle without going through the skin.
Hey, Tata, you're right. Hit it.
Me, that's me.
Oh, huh?
That's me touching it with the camera strap.
Oh, you dummy.
Psych!
So there's the fillet. I made a cut down the middle. I'm going to fold it over. So then I'll take the hook all the way through. Not just like so, to bury the hook in the meat of the sardine. Before I did this, I scaled it. Put a 1/2 inch on the tail. And I'll come back with that hard spot on the guts. And I'll cover the point of the hook with that hard spot. Plus the guts gives it some extra flavor. This one I'm going to put a little juice on.
What are you using?
This happens to be Procure Bloody Tuna. Anything to help them find that bait in the muddy water.
That was a classic bite right there.
What was that on, sardine?
Yeah.
Yeah, that got bait.
Was that the one you...
Yeah.
Guess we ain't moving. Guess we'll just stay here.
The fish god gave a sign. And I hear that bigger fish come off of bait fishing. Why is that?
I think it's a myth. I think if you ask me, I would say live bait or big swim baits where you get your bigger fish. This way here, you can catch anything from baby ones to big ones. They all eat. So, and there's a lot of myth. You know, I've been fishing down here ever since I was born. And my dad was an avid fisherman, and he would always tell me, because he trolled a lot down there around Frank's track. And he always told me that because back in them days, you keep everything you catch, and you always check their stomachs and see what they got in them. So when he was trolling down in the delta in the fall, all the fish would have, the stripers would have some kind of live fish in them, squawfish, perch, you know, this live stuff. Then when they moved upriver, he would come up here and bait fish, and every fish that you catch and you clean in the river had, you know, after you flay the sardine out, you throw the carcass over the heads, they would be full heads and actually cut bait. So it's kind of a weird thing, but a lot of fish I've caught here on squawfish, you know, during the spring run too. So it's just a myth. I think, you know, when they come up, they're like any other fish. Before they spawn, they feed to build their energy up. So they'll eat, whether it's alive or whether it's floating down, carcasses of your cut bait or whatever. So,
Why do you want to fish a sandy bottom?
because they feed on the sand. They move up on these sandbars to feed. And, you know, you could do this at night. You know, a lot of times later in the spring, a lot of little ones come out and they'll eat all your bait and steal all your bait. But if you come out at night, like they go to sleep or something, I don't know. And every time you get a bite, it's usually a decent fish.
And does water clarity make a difference?
Usually with bait, the dirtier you could still catch them. But in the river around here on our American River, you know, you barely ever get more than like 1 to 2 feet visibility. It doesn't matter. It doesn't get really crystal clear.
And do these high waters this year make any difference?
I like fishing on high water like this. That's why I wanted to come out and try it. You just have to find the sandbars, and they're really easy to find. They're all up and down this river.
What are you using for bait, Alan?
Pile one. You gotta be careful because you'll be holding him like this, and a pincher will come out of his head, and he's liable to grab you.
How do you hook them?
So I go through the head, thread it on the hook, and I slide them up over the top. And then I pull the head over the eye of the hook, and it's just like that.
So you want it to be completely straight.
Yep. Just like that.
Wrap it up. Like, we caught our limits. This is a real nice, easy way to fish.
You get our limit.
Well, for 2 people got our limit.
I got my limit.
I'm not the biggest one.
Yeah. Today was a pretty decent day. It's kind of a relaxation fishing, you know, especially for me because I like to stand on the deck and do a lot of casting. It's totally different kind of fishing. I used to do this all the time when I was a kid. My dad used to take me out here. Same place, Garcia Bend is where I'm at. And, you know, it's just relaxing. And you can catch a lot of fish. And this is the time of the year that you want to do it. So we've been out here since daylight. And actually, one of the guys with us, Tom, lost a big one. It was just peeling out line. It was peeling out line and just came off. And he had it on for quite a while. I don't know why it came off.
Did he have some slack in his line?
No, he was doing it right. When it comes off, when the line's going out, there's nothing you could do. Oh, watch it, Tom. He's got a bite. Watch it. Oh, shit, he's taking line? All right. Here, you fight it? No way. You sure he didn't change direction? Oh.
Felt like a bro.
But anyway, we had a good day. We caught a limit of stripers, but they're not big. Biggest was 5 pounds. But we should have had a teener. He's caught plenty of fish in his life, and he swears it was a teener. You know? So, I mean, when you catch a lot of fish all your life and you're doing this, You know how big they are when they're on there. So anyway, it was a good day. Had a lot of fun. You know, I haven't bait fished in years, and it's fun just to come out and try something different. And actually, we saw guys on the bank here. He actually caught fish bigger than ours. So I hope you enjoyed it, and hit that like button and subscribe. Leave me a comment. If you think I missed something, you have a question, you can just ask me, and I'll get back with you in a couple of days. And thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next week. Oh, I got one finally. He's shrinking. Sardine.
Would you put him through the dryer or
Cut
what?
bait. PB today.
I think we're gonna get 8 inches today, guys.
That's bigger than that. 12 inches.
Oh.
Fishing is fun, but hooking is the only way. We're gonna show you how to catch some fish today.